Hi everyone, so today this video is going to be a quick review of this, which is the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation. This is Revlon's latest foundation that they've brought out, and being a fan of the Photoready foundation, I thought I would try it out. And yeah, I got this in the shade 110, which is Ivory. It's got a broad spectrum as well, which means that it sort of adjusts a little bit to your skin. And I will say that it does adjust pretty well to the skin. Colour wise, I got the lightest shade obviously because I am ridiculously pale, and I sort of think it does match pretty well. This is my normal foundation, the what's this, Maybelline 24 Hour Superstay, and as you can see these are very similar shades. This is a tiny little bit lighter, but I think I can get away with this to a certain extent. I have before applied it with the Barry & White foundation to lighten it up a little bit to make it perfectly match my skin. It is a little teeny weeny little bit too dark for me, but I think it's something that's not overly noticeable if you blend it well. So if you are really pale, then Barry & White foundation is your friend. Packaging wise, I think it's a little bit boring, to be honest. It's not got a pump or anything, it's just like literally a screw cap, which is a shame because, you know, the pumps are a lot easier, it stops you from wasting any product, but you know, some foundations don't have them, some do. Revlon don't seem to like the pump foundation, but I don't know, maybe it saves them money, I don't know. Price wise, this is on sale at the moment in Superdrug for $6.99. Well, when I got it, it was. It might not be now, I don't know, I apologise if it isn't. But when I got it, it was $6.99, and in Boots it was $8.99. They also do a powder foundation as well, which I looked at, but it really did seem a lot too dark for me. It didn't seem like to be my shade at all, so I didn't get that. But if you've seen the advertisements for this foundation, it's got a really pale girl on the advert, and I think that can be a little bit misleading, and this would not fit her skin. So this would be too dark for the girl on the advert, so I don't understand really where they're coming from there, because if you're a pale girl and you see somebody on an advert with pale skin and they're advertising a foundation, you think, I need to go out and buy that foundation because it's pale enough for me. But I think this is a teeny weeny bit darker than I would like it to be. Another thing it says on the advert is that it melts into skin. I don't really agree with that neither. I think you put it on and it sort of sits on your skin until you put a powder over it. It doesn't look very naked, if that makes sense. It just looks like a normal foundation. I really like it, don't get me wrong. I think it lasts for the whole day. It doesn't make me overly oily. And I do like the look that it gives. It's just I don't think that it's nearly naked, and it doesn't melt into skin. For coverage of this foundation, I think it is a light to medium coverage, but you can sort of build it up a little bit more if you wanted to, like add an extra layer. It does build up quite easily. I've applied it with a brush and with my fingers. I think that applying it with your fingers works a little bit better. I don't personally like using my fingers to put on foundation, but I thought I'd try it out just to see if it made a difference, and I think it does. If you do it with your fingers, it does blend into the skin a little bit better and a little bit easier than if you were using a brush. The amount of product you get in here is 30ml, so it's the same as the Colour Stay foundation as well, so yeah, you get the same amount in there. As a comparison to the Colour Stay foundation, the Colour Stay foundation has got a much better coverage, a lot better, but apart from that I think this lasts a little bit better. It doesn't sort of set into lines and stuff like that, like I think that the I keep calling it Photoready, the Colour Stay does to some extent after a while. This stays on all day, and as I say, it doesn't really make me look oily particularly, but yeah, I think if you're looking for a new foundation and you have pretty nice skin already and you know, I wouldn't say that this was one if you have lots of blemishes. Like, my skin is sort of clear at the moment. It's just a few bits and bobs here and there, but I probably wouldn't use this if I had a bad breakout, because it just wouldn't cover it. I do have to use concealer with it as well to cover up like blemishes and stuff. But yeah, I would say that this is the better foundation of the two. The Revlon, the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour, blah blah blah. These are pretty similar foundations, apart from this has better coverage. I'd say that the look that they give your skin is sort of similar. They last the same amount of time, and yeah, they're similar price as well. So if I was going to go for one, I'd go for this. But I am definitely going to use this. I think it is quite a nice foundation. And if you're a tiny weeny bit darker than me, then this is a really good shade for you. Another plus point is the fact that it's got SPF 20 in it as well. I'm not sure how much SPF this has. This has SPF 19, so you know there's not that much difference in here. But yeah, so that is my little review of the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Adios.